to Deciding Back. My name is Toki Kuzuru, also known as Toki, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another media messages because I decided to start watching another anime that I wanted to watch because the opening theme song was stuck in my head. And I thought it would be best to go ahead and start up a conversation specifically for that anime. Now, the anime in question that I'm talking about in this video is called Erased, A World Without Me. And the synopsis of the anime is 29-year-old dude that wanted to be a manga artist is having to deal with this weird power that he is named Revival, where he is by force brought back to a specific point in time and continues to be brought back to that specific point in time until he fixes whatever is wrong. And I would say hijinks ensues, but it's more chaos ensues. Which brought me to so many different questions, but the one I'm going to be talking about in this video would be, what would you do if you had such a power? Now, because of the fact that he is basically forced into going back and reliving said moment until he fixes the problem, I'll just be tweaking this a little bit and saying you have the choice to go back and redo an entire part of your life. Now, similar to the anime, you still get to keep the memories of everything that has happened when you go back, and no, it's not you go back in the body that you're in and you end up seeing younger you. It is all of your memories from where you were originally in the timeline being put in younger you's brain. So, rephrasing the question, knowing what you know now, what situation or part of your life would you go back to, and what would you change about it? This basically happens to deal with a lot of regret. Whether it's regret doing something or regret not doing something. Now, when I started thinking about this question, so I can go ahead and write down my answer so I wouldn't have to spend time thinking about my answer as I'm recording, I also have to keep in mind that some of the decisions that I made personally has assisted in making me the person I am today. Butterfly effect. Like, one small thing that you do or don't do can affect the rest of your life. So I would typically try to choose, I like the person I am now, so I would typically choose something that's not too woven into the person I am today. I believe my answer to this question, or series of questions, would be, I would definitely do so, and I think I only have two particular points of my life I would redo or go back to and change something. One of them specifically was a cringy decision on my part that I didn't realize I would be thinking about even today, where I had a crush on this dude when I was in 10th grade. I don't know how crushes work, but I decided that it was a good idea to take lines out of specific love songs I was listening to at the time and put them together to make this, I would classify it as a Frankenstein love letter. It took me forever to be able to listen to at least two of the songs that I took lines out of. And I don't even listen to them that often anymore, at least. To summarize the entire situation, of course it didn't go as I thought it would, and in fact the way that it did go, I kind of am just now sitting here like, I shouldn't have done that, and now I sit here with that regret. And the second one is a bit more serious than that first one. In fact, it is so serious that it actually does require me to say trigger warning. But the second thing I would go back and change is not actually having a backup plan or a plan at all for what I wanted my future to look like. See, when we were specifically supposed to be planning our future, so for me, this was about they were seriously pushing us to plan while I was in like 8th grade. I didn't think that I would end up living past the age of 15, so I didn't feel like there was any reason for me to plan out a future I might not get to see. I'm 22 now and I'm just sitting here like, as much as I should be happy, I've lived a good 7 years past what I believe to be was my expiration date. I'm also having to stand. I'm standing while recording this here and think, well, what do I do now? That didn't pan out as I thought it would. So I guess the true message here is a lot of the stuff that you'll want to change would be regrets, things that you wish you would have done or things that you wish you wouldn't have done. And it's probably best for us to live life with the least amount of regrets possible. But I think that is one of the other reasons as to why I just have this entire thing about trying my best to enjoy life as it is. Now, surprising to no one, I did not finish this series yet. In fact, I think I have about 5 more episodes left. So there might be a part 2 to this video when I finish it to see if there's any other message I could get out of it. And honestly, video I could get out of it. But until then, it is time for the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, would ask you to do the following. I am surprised I was able to get that done. This felt too smooth. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I post, and comment down below any type of questions, comments, concerns, or ideas you have for future videos. And with all that being said, my name is Tokiko Uzuru, also known as Toki, and this is Toki saying Toki out.